Let's get everybody fed because they are giving me the evil eye. Sorry. I know. The other thing I need to do is get the faucets and pipes ready because it's been getting down to freezing. It's been below freezing, not bad, but it's going to be in the 20s tonight, a little warmer tomorrow because all the rain coming in, and then right back down below freezing for multiple days in a row. So what I do is, I think I got these at Walmart. That's the brand. And it's just a little space heater with a adjustable thermostat on it. And I put this in the pump house, and I've got one for the pump house at the main house down there. And when I go into the pump room here, what I like to do is just set this one on the floor because I got a brick floor in there. It stays warmer during the day because of the sun on the metal, but this one is tilt proof, so if it falls over, it shuts off. That's what I like about it. So not much chance of catching anything on fire because I'm sitting it on a brick floor inside of a metal room, and I only turn it up to basically medium. I don't need it to get hot in there. I just need it to stay above freezing. All right, time to go let the little problem children out. The goats have really gotten pushy when it comes to food. One of them ran into me, about knocked me off my feet, ran into my right leg a couple of months ago and ended up spraining the ligament on the inside of my knee. That's why I've been gimping around so bad. Finally starting to get over it, but that hay feeder was full yesterday. Y'all have really been working on that, hadn't you? Please get down, dude. I need to sell some of the goats and, you know, thin down the herd. But the problem with selling wethers is a lot of people want to get these wethers and then take them and have them butchered. And I don't really want to sell my goats to somebody that's going to eat them. What's up, ladies? Out here checking on the guineas and the hens. I try to get the guineas to come out because it's time for them to start ranging, and they panicked. And I've tried for several days with the chickens in the chicken house to open the door and let the guineas out, but they will not leave the run. So I mean, it just panics them to stand there and look through the open door. yet they stand at the door when it's closed. So yesterday I tried, and they stood there and screamed until I let the chickens out of the house. And it's like they're emotional support chickens or something. Immediately the guineas calmed down. So what I'm doing is, I'd planned on doing this anyway, but we're putting an extension on the run itself. And I have it even with the house. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have boards. I'm going to do board and batten siding coming around with roosts in there, but I'm not going to completely enclose it, and it'll have a roof on top. And that's just so that I'll be able to put a walkway coming through the side and let the guineas start roosting on this side, and then during the day I can close the door off to separate them and leave the door going out open, so as they get more comfortable with it, they may venture outside. But that way they can go out whenever they're good and ready, and they can come back in. Of course, I'll have food and water on this side as well. But that's the only way I know to get them used to going out, is to give them free access to leave whenever they want to. And they will come back here to roost at night, I hope. They should, unless they go roost in one of the other barns. But that's the plan. It's not going to be a huge extension. I'm only coming out a little over 4 feet. The boards that connect them are 4 feet, so it ends up being 4 feet 3.5 inches. And I've got the wire. I may have to order a little bit more, and I've already got the boards for the board and batten. So did the frame yesterday. I didn't bother filming that. The easiest way to do this is, if you already have a run, just measure that one side, and as long as your ground is even or close to even. Now I did raise this up just a little bit with a brick under one corner to make it more level and square everything up. But as long as you're not like on the side of a hill, if you are, then you're going to have to add length or build up, with blocks or whatever. But everything should match up. And of course I did the Craig jig with the screws to attach it. That made it a lot easier. I just brought it down here with the tractor, stood it up, moved it into place, and shot some screws in it. It's ready to go. So took some measurements. What I want to do is, I'm going to come up the outside 2 feet, and that'll give me a 4 foot, actually 51.5 inches across the back, and 2 feet going towards the front. The roosts are going to be behind that, so it should be plenty of space. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut all the boards. I went ahead and measured the vertical. It's going to be on an angle, so what I'll do is cut it a little bit long, take it down there, measure the angle on it, come back and cut it, and then do the Craig jig so that I can use the pocket screws and get the vertical in place where the last board's going to go. And I'll probably go ahead while I'm down there, get the measurements to do a center board to add a little more stability to the back wall. The side wall probably won't need it, but we'll take care of that right now. Well, I'm gonna get started cutting the boards for the side. On the back, they're all gonna be the same length. On the outside, that, there's gonna be 4 boards there that are gonna be sitting on a downward angle coming from the back to the front. So it's gonna be easier just to cut them all the same length. Take those 4 up there, clamp them in place, and clamp them together, and then mark the angle and run back up here and just cut them all at one time. The other option would be just to take another saw down there and cut them from the inside using the top board as a guide for the saw. But since it's only 4 boards, it'll be just as easy to run down there, clamp them in place, mark them, and bring them back up here. Sorry if there's too much wind noise. I mean, it's gusting, then there's nothing, so I don't have a wireless on, so I can't really cover it up. I'm gonna go ahead and use the nail gun and put most of the boards on the back. I will have to trim, or I'll have to rip down the last one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get most of them on there so I can have a place to line it up. And I went ahead and clamp that one up so I can see how much overhang I have, and then I'll go from there. But I'll have to take one back up there and rip it down. Well, I got the corner wrapped. What I got to do now is, like I said earlier, I got to put these boards up there, mark the angle, and go trim it. And then I'll be able to tack these last handful of boards on. We'll be done with the side and the back. I still need to put the cross members in there for the support for the tin roof. I'm out of the joist hangers that I used. You can see the ones that I used in there. I don't have any of those here, and if I go to the store and get them, it's gonna take an hour and a half out of my day. I'm debating on whether or not I just want to Craig jig them in place. I like using the hangers better, so I'll probably go ahead and do that, which means I won't get the roof on it today. But I guess I'd rather use those because I think they're a lot better for attaching a tin roof than simply, toenailing screws in using a Craig jig, because that's a lot of stress on those, whereas these are made for exactly that. So I may just go ahead and get some of those. All right, hopefully you can hear me with this wind. Got the sideboards on. I need to buy the 1x4 treated for the corner trim and another piece to go around the top. The joist hangers for the rafters, and also the paint. Gotta have some paint. I may have enough treated material I can rip down with the table saw to do the battens. If not, I'll buy a few extra, 1x4s and rip those. Otherwise, for today we're done. It'll probably be supposed to rain tomorrow, so I probably won't get anything done on it tomorrow, but maybe towards the end of the week I can get this thing finished up. But the video's probably already getting too long, so that's our stopping point for now. I am going to paint it, so this is going to match the house, Same trim, same battens, everything. Same black wire. I don't know if I have enough. If I don't, I'll have to order some more, but everything will match up, and I'll probably build a little bit bigger door for this one than I did the other one. But that's a project for another day. Until next time, thanks for watching.